Chaplain Steve, another video, and I'm going to be talking about a story that was related to me. You know, chaplains, we have our monthly, maybe, you know, every weekly, whatever, we have our discussion, things go on, especially lately. We have a lot of things going on, and the main, what's going on in the world today. But I'm going to leave that alone, and we'll move on to something. But there was a story that related to me that I really found very, very powerful. And it has to do with a Hispanic woman. And she didn't speak a word of English, so things got kind of complicated based on what they were telling me. Miracles. And there are times, and I've said some other stories too in some of the other videos, that there are stories when doctors can't explain. They can't explain why somebody just overnight gets better. And I talked about some of the stories that happen with some people. But this one, I said, it was really kind of powerful, and she was, this Hispanic woman had cancer. I got to tell you, everybody, cancer, you know, I see so much stuff that goes on with cancer, and but in this particular case, this woman had cancer, and it was serious. This woman was also a woman of faith. She had a lot of faith, and she prayed. What she prayed about is she didn't want to die, and what they were telling her, she had 4 or 5 months, 6 months to live. That was it. That was the end. And she had family, she had kids, and her life's going to be cut short because of cancer. So every night she's praying, and even during the day she's praying to God. I don't want to die. I'm not ready for this. I want to continue to live. And she's praying and praying all the time. So what happens is that she ended up being in the hospital, and again she's talking to the chaplain, and this particular chaplain, and she's kind of relating the story to him, and she said she was just so down and out. She was so depressed. She was just, and at the same time too angry. Why? She's saying, what have I done? What have I done to deserve this? Why am I going through this? I'm in my 40s. Why am I doing this? What's going on here? But she continues to pray, and she did pray one night. And what happened, and I think from what I understand, she had a combined ND experience. She had a visual image. She had an image of herself standing in front of the light, in front of God. And she was pleading with him. She was absolutely, utterly pleading to save her life, that she can continue with her kids, continue with her husband, continue with the family, she can have a life and continue. And she's standing in front of the light. So what happens is that she kind of just passes out, and she just kind of just goes blank. And what happens, she finds herself, she just feels this intense, what she feels is what was described to me, it was like a vibration. It was heat. The heat was just immense coming from inside. Immense. And she said, in the hospital, she started to scream. She started to scream because it was really very painful. And this has to do with the cancer. She's in there, and that's how this one chaplain was called in, because of what this event went on. And so the next day, the chaplain's called in, and then she told the story to him, and she wakes up, and the doctors come in, what's going on, and she says, in Spanish, she tells them her cancer is gone. They didn't believe her. This cancer was incurable. There was just no way, and she's just, this is not right. But so they proceeded to test. The cancer was just gone. Just literally gone. And she's Hispanic, and she's, and I said she was a woman of faith, and the doctors were so taken back by this, because, it happens to everybody. Things go on, but you can't explain it. Doctors are at a loss, and, some doctors are saying, they use this is a miracle. That's the only, that there's no other way to explain it. A cancer that's incurable, that was going to kill her in 3 or 4 months, maybe 6 months maximum, and here she is. She got discharged, and 2 days later. You know, it ceases to amaze me what goes on in a hospital. It ceases to amaze me people's experience, their journeys in life, and what they face, and the trials and tribulations that all of us face one way or another. And we've talked about this many times. But just pick a case. You know, I said the story is related to me, but it is a powerful story about faith. It was a powerful story about her relationship with God. It is a powerful story about how God really took care of her. I mean, literally gave her more life. The cancer is totally gone, everybody. I mean, she can live a normal life and have a normal, you know, for years she's going to be alive, and that cancer is gone. Powerful story, everybody, and just a really powerful story. In this day and age, all things that are going on, you know, I wanted to, as I said, just wanted to relate this story to you. You know, the power of faith. It's stunning. And God does listen. He does listen. There are times I see patients, and sometimes I wonder. To be honest with you, I do wonder. But there are times that things go on. And this one particular case at another hospital, this lady her prayer was answered. She was continuing to live. She's going to have a normal life. I'm going to go ahead and I'm seeing the time here, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close out. And just a powerful story, everybody. Actually, each one of us have our powerful stories. You know, we have stories to tell. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I appreciate your time as always. I hope your day is going well. Until the next video. Thanks again for watching this video. Appreciate it.